London, 1891. I returned to 221B Baker Street, where, much to Sherlock's disinterest, I shared the tale of my acquaintance with Mary. At one point, she turned to me and told me, "I love you. Sherlock, I'm thinking of marrying her." Holmes!
Bloody hell, Watson, must you shout like that? You're not charging into battle, for God's sake.
I insist that you meet her.
Oh, another uninvited guest, I see. Watson, block the door. I'm in no mood for visitors.
The door opened, and in walked a woman, mid-30s. Her face a little puffy. She's been weeping, clearly. Black coat, a mourning piece. And the watch on her wrist, far too large, unmistakably a man's. Most likely. Her husband is either dead or missing, and she wears his watch as a token of remembrance. She's here to seek help, either to find his killer or locate her missing spouse. Deduction isn't so difficult after all.
Mr. Holmes, Dr. Watson. He's vanished.
I was right. Who exactly has gone missing, ma'am?
I was walking in Hyde Park with my dog. I tied him to a post and stepped away for barely 2 minutes to buy a newspaper. When I came back, my dog was gone. I beg you, please help me find her. That dog is all I have left, ever since my husband went missing.
Well, I suppose I was right about something. Apologies, but we don't concern ourselves with...
Madam, I sympathize with your loss, and I assure you we shall find your dog.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Holmes. I owe you more than I can say.
The woman was about to depart when Sherlock called after her.
And to what address shall we return your dog, madam?
When you find the dog, Mr. Holmes, you'll find the address on the collar.
Since when have we been in the business of finding lost pets?
As always, Watson, you look but fail to see the obvious. We're heading to Hyde Park. Bring your revolver.
What the devil do we need a revolver for, Holmes? We're looking for a dog.
Not at all, Doctor. The matter clearly has nothing to do with the dog. And there she is.
Right under the lamppost sat a black Staffordshire Terrier. Still, motionless, almost as if waiting for someone. Around its neck was a letter. Upon opening it, we found several photographs and a letter signed M.
Moriarty.
My dear Sherlock, allow me to confess, your brother Mycroft's feeble attempts to thwart my designs have grown tiresome. He fails to comprehend that the sticks he insists on jamming into my wheels are far too brittle to cause any meaningful hindrance. However, he does possess something of immense value to me, and you, dear Sherlock, will graciously procure it on my behalf. I speak of the red notebook locked away in Mycroft's desk drawer. Unlike your brother, Sherlock, your sentimentality begets a myriad of vulnerabilities. And today, I intend to press upon one of them. In precisely 2 hours, you will deliver the red notebook to the address provided. Should you fail, I shall spare you the tedium of Watson's incessant tales about his future wife.
Mary. The photograph showed my future wife perched upon a block of ice, a noose about her neck. Beneath it, the words, "The ice melts at 6 in the morning." Sherlock, we have 3 hours.
Oh, you are quite observant.
He remained noticeably calmer than I. He scribbled something on the envelope, then handed it off to a beggar stretched out on a nearby bench. Brilliant, Holmes. It seems our only lead on Moriarty now rests in the hands of a street vagrant.
This is far graver than I anticipated, Watson. We need to get to Mycroft immediately. You're behind the wheel.
Right then, Sherlock. What's the plan? How do we snatch this notebook from one of the most secure premises in London?
Leave it to me, old chap. Mycroft's security system is full of loopholes. 5 minutes is all I need.
2 hours later. Well, Sherlock, did you find the loophole?
Ah, you found your sense of humor, after all. Step on it, Watson. We're late for our meeting with Moriarty.
Ah, right on time, gentlemen. Though for a moment, Sherlock, I wondered if reason might finally conquer your emotions.
We've brought your blasted notebook. Now, for God's sake, where is Mary?
Steady yourself, Doctor. She still has some time left, probably.
Curious. What purpose might my brother's notebook serve you?
I trust you understand the price of your curiosity. Time is running out, Mr. Holmes.
Well, I'm prepared to take the risk.
Sherlock?
Well then, over the past 3 years, I have quietly secured a colossal enterprise in arms, ammunition, and medical supplies. In plainer terms, I control the supply. I need only create the demand. With the information in that notebook, I can ignite a war that will sweep across the globe. Within a week, my bullets and bandages shall be scattered far and wide. I shall bend the whole of Europe to my will. But the most delightful part, Sherlock, is that you so graciously handed me this opportunity, capping off your once esteemed career with a truly unimaginable failure. I implore you, do not squander these precious moments. Mary's lovely toes can scarcely cling to that melting ice.
Just hand him the blasted notebook.
Forgive me, old chap. I simply cannot.
Bravo, Sherlock. Even now, dear Mary draws her final breaths. Her sacrifice is futile. I shall obtain what I need, regardless.
Lestrade, I distinctly asked you to be here at 6 sharp.
My apologies for the delay, gentlemen. My men should be placing Mary aboard a London-bound train as we speak.
Mary is alive? Where was she all this time, if not in London?
Holmes provided her location to me in a note 2 hours ago. Birmingham, 65 Camden Street. I dispatched a rescue party straight away.
I'm at a loss. How did you divine the address, if we just found the letter at this point?
The answer was before your eyes all along, Watson. Yet the veil of emotion kept you from seeing the crucial details. I noticed the photograph. Through the window in that room, I saw the outline of a street sign. It was a Caraway bakery, the one that sells my favorite coconut vanilla buns.
Caraway bakeries exist in every English city. How did you know Mary was in Birmingham?
When the woman claiming to have lost her dog appeared, I noted damp stains on her coat. Though no rain had fallen in London, her watch lagged by 1 hour. 5 cities in our country fall within that time zone, but only one of them had rain on that day.
Birmingham.
Precisely, Watson. In Birmingham, Caraway operates but a single shop at...
Camden Street, 65.
If you knew where Mary was, why not tell me? And what was the point of filching Mycroft's notebook?
2 reasons. Firstly, Moriarty overplayed his hand by insisting on this meeting, allowing me to catch him in the act. Secondly, your demeanor, Watson, coaxed him into revealing his entire plan. We've averted a war, and he's off to his cell.
Huh. Not half bad, Mr. Holmes. Yet you've neglected one subtle detail. The letter you received wasn't mine at all, but Mary's, sealed with her lipstick and initials. She was my elegant little Trojan horse from the start, devised to exert pressure upon you. I'm quite satisfied with your performance, Mr. Holmes. But this is far from the end of our game. We shall meet again.